Hello, friends. I almost forgot to turn my sound on, but hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and scroll up. Let's see. Arnie, hello. Ashley, hello. Kat, hello. Shell and Tyler, hello, hello. Shannon, Shannon, I have a question for you later. I do. I have a question for you later. Let's see. Melissa, hello. Aspie, hello. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, a buddy color along. Let's see. Hi, Groon. Ooh, fresh from the garden dinner and a coloring video with my favorite people. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Groon. Glad you're here. Hi, Michelle. Let's see. Kangaroo Babe, hello. Emma, hello. Let's see. Valdarine. I'm gonna guess, yeah, I think Valdarine is how you pronounce it. Well, hello, Valdarine. Hello, hello. Licorice peppermint tea. I have like a strawberry tea tonight. It's like a mystery tea. It was when I was having that tea, the like a new tea every day kind of thing, but this was like July 2nd and I missed that one, so I don't know actually what it is, but it tells you the ingredients on the back. So I have like a strawberry tea tonight. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Melissa, hello. Let's see. Let's see. Lazi, hello. Let's see. Let's see. Kelly, hello. And Mona. Okie dokie, I'm sure I answered. Okay, so we had a friend. We mentioned the chocolate and hot dog thing, and we had a friend that asked. So the chocolate and hot dog, how exactly is that? Is that like a whole hot dog covered completely in chocolate? Is that like chocolate syrup on top of the hot dog? Is that like chocolate pieces melted inside the hot dog like you would a s'more? Or is like just the hot dog dipped in chocolate? Is there a bun even involved? Inquiring minds want to know. We're thoroughly curious. How exactly do you make your chocolate hot dog? I must know. Anyway, yes, so hello everyone. Okay, so I finished up those flowers like I said I was going to. I also, I'm sure you noticed, did these backgrounds. I wanted to test it out before I did it on stream, make sure it worked. It could have totally botched the whole picture, but thankfully it didn't. We're gonna do watercolor backgrounds behind the flowers. Oh, look at that, I smeared my gel pen today. Okay, well, that's fancy. You don't have a kettle, so we need to send Kat a kettle. Let's see. So the watercolors we're using tonight are the Arteza half pan watercolors. The link for this is in the description below. You can also type !watercolor. So I did my best to clean this side a little bit. It had been a while since I cleaned it, so it kind of stained that side. But we're going to be using these watercolors today. So we're going to be using watercolors. The brush I'm using is just an Arteza water brush. Here. But any of your water brushes, or even just a paintbrush to paint, will be fine. I have these two here, or paintbrush and water would be fine. Also got our gel pens, and we're gonna use our Ergosofts tonight. Let's see. As long as it's not a microwave, we can stay friends. Oh, your kettle died. Okay. Shannon, have I started something here with hot dogs and chocolate icing? Shell, is that you too? Okay, I must know. Hi, Alex. What is this hot dog and chocolate? Like, how... I'm so confused. We've been trying to figure it out. Like, how would you have a hot dog with chocolate? But I think a big part of it's going to matter on how it's prepared. Oh, but it's chocolate icing. Okay, so is it like piped on top of it? Is it piped on top of it? I don't know. Or is it a hot dog bun with chocolate icing on it? Or is it actually a hot dog? Like, I'm imagining like an eclair style almost. Okay, sounds good, Alex. So, yeah, inquiring minds not even want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. This has been on my mind way too much. Anyway, yeah, I realized I smeared that gel pen, but let's go ahead and warm up with pencil first. And then we will dive into watercolor, and we're definitely going to do this background. I'm thinking we're going to do this background, the same pink here. And then this one's going to be yellow. I did this one purple because purple complements yellow. This one's pink because green is complementary to pink. I don't know what color we're going to do this flower yet. If anybody was here last time, my goal today was to do a lot more coloring. I know, like, the first time back, we were catching up, and then we had a lot of fun the first hour last time, but I was like, okay, today, I'm actually going to get some work done. So, we colored these 3 flowers with the Lyra Rembrandt pencils. This is with Ergosoft. Today we're using Ergosoft. Okay, so it says, you take a hot dog and smear chocolate icing on top and eat, yum yum. Okay, so is it hot dog in a bun though? Is there a bun involved, or is it just the hot dog by itself? I need to know. Hi, Robin. No worries, Kenny. Hi, Christian. Like I said, I'm putting way too much thought into this. So, let's go ahead, because I know I want to get into the watercolor. Let's go ahead and get this one colored. We've got yellow, green, we got kind of blue and orange. Let's do a red flower here. Okay, so we're gonna grab we are going to grab no bun. Interesting. Oh, another good question. Yeah. Is the hot dog hot or cold? I did, Alex. Yes, Bex and that whole group, they did amazing with that book that they sent around. That was absolutely amazing. I did see that. That was very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so I think we're going to do I want this one? Yes, I think we'll do that. And we need to get a green for contrast here. I'm very concerned, Lozzie. Either or. Okay. I don't know most things, but I don't understand the chocolate hot dog. I seriously think I broke the internet. Perhaps. Oh, knock. Okay. I would eat it. Hot dog as dessert. It's possible. I mean, I'm intrigued, but now the questions have been answered. I've been trying to imagine like all of it. I didn't see it live either, Kat. I watched it back. I don't have the Facebook app on my phone, so I like don't get notifications when she goes live. And so it's more so, you know, I'm doing stuff with the kids or whatever, and I happen to get on Facebook, you're like, oh, she was live. Okay. Choco dog, a close relative to the Choco Taco. Oh my god, there's Choco Taco? Is there chocolate tacos? This is intriguing. I'm intrigued. Oh, my phone is not on silent. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna give these a quick sharpen here. Choco Taco. Emily, just take a hot dog, put some chocolate on it, and relax, son. I know. Okay. So ignore the fact that I smeared, that's too dark, that I smeared that gel pen. I will fix that at a later time. Get that in focus there. All right, so we're gonna start by coloring this flower, and then we will jump into some watercolor background. Kat, you are so sweet. Thank you, Kat. Can we get some hypes in chat for Kat? If you are a member, you can have access to our hype emote here. As soon as it catches up to me. There we go. Hype emote. If not, you can type !hype. There we go. Thank you so much. You're amazing, Kat. Hi, Allie. Choco tacos are amazing. It's a thing? Okay, now I need to know about these chocolate tacos. What is the story behind the chocolate tacos? Oh, awesome, Alex. Well, I'm glad you're here. I need to move this so I'm not like at an awkward angle with my tea here. Yeah, I am curious. How did you discover a chocolate iced hot dog? I was going to say that one made me gag a little. Oh my goodness. Oh, no hugs in here, Robin. I didn't get that set up. I'm sorry. Did I ever succeed in doing high five though? I can't remember if I succeeded in doing high five. Ah, we have high fives. That's right. I forgot I did high fives. Choco Taco is a brand thing. It's just ice cream with the cone in the shape of a taco. Okay, I think I can get on board with that just a little bit more. Just a bit more. That's so funny. Okay, so we are going to start with number 29. Let's brighten that just a little bit. There we go. Number 29. Getting that in focus here. There we go. 29. And we're also going to use 61. Love the high five command. I forgot I did the high five. And number 20, okay? Oh, and then we're also going to do number 38. Left a mark. No. Okay, let's see if I can fix that. What happens when I'm too distracted? I mean, we're going to be putting pink on the background anyway, but... Okay. I think that worked. Pretty good. That's better. The rest of it will get covered up because that's going to get a pink background anyway. When I was a teenager, we were having a cookout and I was eating cake with chocolate ice cream and a hot dog, and some of the icing got on the hot dog. A new fave was discovered. Oh my gosh, that's like the story behind like how Reese's was made. I have hot dogs and chocolate icing. I'll have to try this new thing. I would take the hot dog chocolate thing, but sour cream and cheese and marshmallow. That was sour cream and cheese and marshmallow? Oh my lord. Okay, so we're going to start with 29. We are going to grab our pencil extender here. I'm trying to think. My sister likes ketchup on cottage cheese. Is that a thing? I don't know. I never got on board with it, but it could be a thing I didn't know about. All right, so we're going to start with 29. I'm trying to think if there's any other weird food combinations I've done, but... I don't know. I can't really think of any. Here, should we zoom in a little bit more? Let's lower this. Well, dang, now I need to try this hot dog icing thing. I know, right? Maybe it's like one of those miraculous things you don't realize is like amazing, and where has it been all your life, you know? There we go. No, cheddar and sour cream chips. Marshmallows. Huh. My dad loves peanut butter and mayo sandwiches. Oh, I don't think I could get on board with that, Emma. That might be a bit much for me. I mean, my palate has expanded, you know, as I've gotten into adulthood. I don't know, once I hit, you know, 25, I forced myself to actually try new things. I mean, I'm, you know, almost mid-30s now here, but yeah, I don't know. It's the salt and sweet. I suppose so. Will Pringles work the same? And do I melt the marshmallow? Oh my lord. See, I don't even think I ate that many weird foods like when I was pregnant either. I ate a lot of Taco Bell. It was so funny. Like with when I was pregnant with my daughter, I could not get enough Taco Bell. But with my son, I didn't want to go anywhere near it. To this day, like I don't like Taco Bell that much anymore. Like I just don't. I can't remember the last time I had it, and I think the last time I did have it, I like seriously regretted it. I cannot say anything. I eat Fritos with cream cheese and ketchup. Are y'all glad I made that video? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to think. I mean, I like chili and cream cheese. That's like is a good dip. But I suppose that's no different than like chili and cheese on a baked potato or something. I'm trying to think. Maybe obscure foods. And I like chocolate. Does that count? Like I said, my goal today is to actually get progress done. My cousin used to eat so much pepper, it looked like concrete. Oh my word, Michelle. See, the funny thing is I don't like spicy things at all. Now, my husband is Korean, and part of me wonders if it's genetics that he likes spicy food so much, just because, you know, kimchi is a thing. I mean, it could be, you know, a learned thing, you know, if you grew up in a Korean household and you're eating a lot of spicy foods. But my husband loves spicy foods. Like, the spicier the better. Like, if I get something that I think is like, oh my god, it's so spicy, he's just like, no, it's not. But the funny thing is the kids like pepper. Like, they're little and they like pepper, and I just don't get it. I'm just like, why? Why? Like, I don't know. When I eat spicy things, like, it makes my mouth burn. Like, how is this enjoyable? I don't know. I don't understand spice. Like, a little kick, maybe, but like to the point where it's practically like painful? I just can't get on board with loads of spice. I can't. And it's got to be genetics. I mean, because some people can handle super spicy food. Some people can't. I mean, it's all taste buds and everything, but I feel like spice level is something genetic. When I was young, my mom made guacamole with mayo. I don't think that's too out there. I don't think that's too out there. I'm gonna turn this down just a tiny bit. Hi, Allison. Indian food is so spicy, it's more spicy than Mexican. I don't think I've ever, like, really had, like, true Indian food. But it's probably my fear of spice. Because isn't curry pretty spicy? We're using 61 right now, by the way. Got Sammy's premiere today. Let's see. Try Peruvian. Holy cow, that can get spicy. I don't like lots of spice either. I like to taste the food the way it's supposed to taste. Aw, thanks, Robin. You can have it mild if you want. Yeah, I'd probably have to try that. It's the same thing. I've never had sushi before. But I know the reason behind that. And part of it is I grew up a fisherman's daughter. And I feel like the texture would bother me. And I know you can get cooked sushi. I know you can. But it's like sushi's never been on my, you know, top of the list to go get. And if I do get sushi, like, I want to get it from like a top of the line place. So if I don't like it, I can say, no, I've tried the best sushi out there. And then I never have to try it again if I don't like it. Cake in brown sauce. Interesting. I went to an Indian wedding and everything was so spicy, even the salad. I chickened out at the goat. Let's see. Number 20. It up here. I can't do spice. Like, I'm generally a really, like, as far as, like, if somebody invites me over to their home for dinner, not that anybody's doing that these days anyway, but if somebody invites me over to their home for dinner, even if it's something that I don't like, I make it a habit of being polite, eating it, and, you know, that's it. That's common courtesy. But we went over to a friend's house once, and she was practicing some new recipes, and this was the one and only time that when I was invited over to somebody's house, like, I just could not eat it. It was so spicy. Like, I tried. I really did. And I did not want her to feel bad or anything, but I just could not handle the spice. Like, I felt so bad afterwards, but I was just like, I can't do it. It's too much. I wonder if spice is something that you can, like, train yourself into eating more of. You think? I'm with you. The only time I ate spicy was Italian sausage when my uncle came over for Christmas and had to drink a ton of Kool-Aids. I don't like seaweed, no matter how much sushi I try. It wasn't bad, just wasn't expecting it, so it was a shock at first, but the food was not bad. I'm with your daughter on the chips in a chocolate milkshake. Interesting. Oh, was it all gone? Interesting. Okay, we're still using 20. I saw your live, or was it a live, or it was an Insta video? I did see that you did an Insta video the other day, Jerry. Okay, so it's Monday. We've had a whole weekend since Friday. Does anybody have any good news? Any good news that happened over the weekend? Anything exciting? Anything super positive that you're excited to share? Anything fun happened this past weekend? Also, speaking of which, the Monday Friday thing, worked really well for me last week, just with my throat and everything, because it's still doing its thing. Gives me a chance to rest my voice and everything like that. So I think for a little while, until my throat stuff gets figured out, we're probably just gonna do Mondays and Fridays. But honestly, Wednesdays are so jam-packed at this point anyway. I think it's okay, because you got Monia streaming earlier in the evening on Wednesdays. Belinda has her Patreon stream. So honestly, I'm okay with taking out Wednesdays for now. So I'm thinking we'll do Mondays and Fridays with the occasional weekend stream. Because like I said, I still have that gold stream all set up that I want to do. But I think for now, we're just going to stick with Mondays and Fridays. And then whenever my throat stuff heals or I get it figured out or whatever, then we can go back to doing 3. But I think for now, 2 days a week is perfect. Let's see. I watched a program about a guy. Oh, gross. I read a story the other day where that happened with someone, and so I'm like, eh. It's hard to eat with tears in your eyes. I'm too sensitive. Exactly. Agreed, Kat. Agreed. There is this place that I follow on, okay, I'm going to grab 29 again, that I follow on Instagram, and it's called Sushi Noz. Sushi space N-O-Z. It's called Sushi Noz, and it has, like, I don't eat sushi, but I follow the account because, first of all, it's in New York. It's super expensive, but, like, he only has, like, a set amount of seatings, like, for the night, and, like, he individually, like, chooses each fish. Like, it's intense. You want to have an intense sushi experience, this is the place you go to. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, you can look him up on Instagram. It's called Sushi Noz, N-O-Z. But I enjoy his account just because I like, you know, his platings and stuff like that. Sounds good, Lozzie. I tried a new painting technique, mallet smash, and had a great time doing it. Ooh, that would be cool. The question is, how messy did you get, Kat? Somewhere apparently it's something that's on Ron Fish and was in. Ooh, yes, blue. That's right. She also does a lot, but she does her live Wednesday morning. So my lives are all in the evening right now because the kids are home just because of everything going on. So that never coincided with that. But for me, it's more so just resting my voice. I know a lot of people might not know, but I have tonsil issues and I wasn't feeling great earlier this month. Long story short, they are still healing. So I think back to back, well, not back to back, but you know, every other day streams is probably a bit too much right now. Oh, you went to the ocean. Oh, I miss the ocean. I grew up on the coast. I would love to go visit again. I took the kids a couple summers ago. I took them back home to Oregon for about a week or so, and they absolutely loved it. I would love, love, love to take them again. Whenever this hurricane stuff dies down, maybe we should think about taking them to Corpus Christi again. Not Galveston. I don't think we'd go to Galveston, but Corpus Christi is beautiful, apparently. But it's rather stormy there at the moment. That one under your thumb, the colors are ace. Oh, thanks. Oh, for this one here? Let's see. I put it in a puppy bath so all the splatter. Oh, that's a good idea. Ah, gotcha, Alex. Yes, I hope it improves too. And it's getting there. It's just slow. The fact of the matter is I need to get my tonsils out, but the virus is just too bad in Texas right now to risk that. So it's on the docket eventually. Oregon is where you live, in Newport? Oh, you were in Newport today. Oh, jealous. See, I grew up on the coast. Yeah, I love that whole, we used to go to Lincoln City all the time. Let's see, we're using 61 now. Yeah, Lincoln City, a lot of fun. It was about an hour's drive from where we lived, but yeah, I love Oregon so much. It's so pretty. I would love to settle up north again at some point. Oh, I didn't add that pink there, did I? Totally missed that. Okay, 20. Oh no, I did. Maybe I just didn't add as much. A little bit more. There we go. Halfway between. Oh, nice. Nice, Groon. Oh, you live in Albany. Oh, yes. I was very, very close to that, Alex. I was very close to that. I've been to Albany many, many, many times. I have many friends in Albany. Let's see. Iselina! Hi, Iselina! Newport is 90 minutes roughly. Oh, that's not bad. We all gotta get that Doctor Who themed summer house in England. Yes, Ashley. I will go in on that with you. All right, we're using number 20. Actually, no, sorry. I get distracted and forget what I was using. 61. Now, after we're done with this little square here, we'll move on to watercolors and we'll do those little backgrounds. There we go. Made me crave nachos. All right, so number 20. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit of number 38. Oh, that's so sweet, Melissa. All right, so 38. You know, I'm gonna switch this to the pencil extender so I can hold it a little bit better. I'm also gonna pop this up just a tiny bit, not too much. There we go. There we go. All right, so like I said, we are using number 38 now. Oh, I'm just doing it where the petals overlap. Had a bunch of new pencils for your birthday? Oh, and happy birthday! Well, I gave my daughter a haircut this week. Like I mentioned, my husband's Korean, and so my daughter has that really thick, dark, black, heavy hair. And so with it being so hot in Texas right now, she has just been suffering a bit. So we did a cute little bob on her, and I didn't completely mess it up. So yay! Lockdown haircuts are not terrible. Okay, we're just using that 38 here. We're using it as our contrasting shadow. Oh. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our 29 again. 150 Prismas, nice, Iselina. You'll have fun with those. Okay, number 29. And then we're gonna grab number 61. You'd think I'd have all these numbers memorized, but I do not. So after that chocolate night too, I have discovered that my favorite treat in the evening now is a cup of that Raspberry Patch tea that I had and a Tim Tam. But I'm going very slowly on it because I did some research and I cannot find any Tim Tams here that aren't grossly overpriced. So I'm gonna have to just savor what I have. Let's see. Hype for not messing up the haircut. I know, right? Well, see, I can cut my son's and my husband's hair because that's, you know, pretty short and kind of difficult to mess up. But, you know, I don't want hers to be all funky, too. Subliminal influences. Hi, Jackie. Messy Mungyo chalk sticks? What are those? Tim Tam Steve, big bite. I know, it was such a big bite. It was such a big bite. Oh gosh, it was so good though. It was so good. This tea is also really good. Oh, no worries, Jackie. Yes, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so now 20. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier here. I feel like this is a little bit light. It always looks a little bit lighter in the video than what it really is. We may end up adding a little bit of yellow as well, just on the tip. Let's see. I need to try and get some Tim Tams. I need to know if they're like the UK Penguin. Well, whatever they are, they're really good. Oh, chalk. Okay. Just jumping in for a minute. Glad you're using Staedtler Ergosofts again. Since I have those, I'll catch the recording when I'm ready to do this page. Have fun. Oh, sounds good, Sandra. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Kelly. Yes, chalk. Okay, okay. Yeah, between Lozzie and Emma and everyone else, I'm doing great on my tea. I absolutely love it now. I have to catch myself to think, okay, how many cups of tea have I had today? And then, like, try and limit myself. I don't know, like, they say with tea with caffeine in it, you should have no more than, like, 4, like, max 5 a day. But, like, herbal tea, you can have anywhere from 8 to 10 cups, which is what I drink mostly. I drink more herbal tea than I do caffeinated tea. So I figured just roll with it. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more green here. Tim Tam party! I would go to that party for sure. Aw, thanks, Kat. I'm definitely pressing really lightly, Alex. You could press really heavily, but it's just like the layers help, and I am just barely kind of skating the pencil across the paper here. I wish that they would invent like a pressure sensor so that I could tell you like an exact number of the pressure that I'm putting on here. But it's definitely light layers adds up your layers slowly. And not to mention, if you want a nice smooth blend, light layers helps with that pretty significantly. All right, we're gonna grab 61. Tea hype, yeah. All right, 61. I'm also continuing to use like the flat side of the pencil. I'm not like switching to the sharp side because that's going to make things a little bit darker. So to keep it nice and smooth and even, I'm continually using the same side of the pencil. So I'm just kind of getting a little bit heavier look there. I mean, this is how many? I mean, this is like what? At least layer number 4 that I've done on this. I'm proud of all my students, as you should be. $86 for 36 of them? Oh my word, Aspie, that's hugely overpriced. Is it just that they're hard to get in Australia? I had a blood draw this afternoon and got scolded for drinking a cup of coffee. Told him he didn't want me in here without coffee. That's fair. Still learning either way. It's fun. Well, I'm glad, Alex. Okay, so now we're gonna grab 20. Yeah, that is a bit steep. Can you order from Amazon US, Aspie, or would would the shipping and like fees and stuff make it about that equivalent price? Okay. Let's see. I want to get a little bit darker down here. We're going to grab that green again. A little bit darker there. Oh, yeah, the import fee. That's what it's called. Oh, bid you all good night. I have to study in the mornings way past my bedtime. Aw, sounds good, Shell. Thank you for popping in. I'm now doing herbal tea in the evening. There you go. Yes, Sherry, mine should be here tomorrow. Yes, mine should be here tomorrow. I'm excited. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let's see. We're going to do a green background with this one. So let's do, for these little things in the corners, let's see, what do I want to do in the middle? Thinking. Let's do purple. All right, let's grab our purples real quick. Let's see, I do decaffeinated tea in the evening or herbal. I said I go off on my doc when he comes in. They just start a home visit. It's got me worried. Yeah, that's fair. I still have to start my day with a cup of coffee, then I switch to tea. See, I don't know. The caffeine and me have not been friends lately, so I've been avoiding anything caffeinated. We can't order from Amazon US and Australia. Have to use Amazon. Oh, yeah, I think so. Unless I was wrong. Let me check my my thing real quick. Pretty sure it'll be here tomorrow. I might have misread it though. Let's see. Because I remember thinking, oh, I could, yeah, arriving tomorrow by 8 p.m. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't wait until Friday to stream. I'll think about it tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. And maybe we'll do something impromptu on Wednesday just because of the pencils. So I'm not promising anything because it's all going to see, you know, how I'm feeling. But with the new pencils coming in, I kind of hate to wait. Or maybe we could even do something Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see if they come in tomorrow, you know, because sometimes it's wrong and sometimes, you know, it's late or something, and we'll see how I feel. But at the very least, maybe we can do like a short, like little hour-long stream for the new pencils. 4 bottles of Mountain Dew in one night? Oh, my Lord. Shannon, some aren't even able to order them yet. I could order from anyone I want here in the States. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's truly a surprise. It takes Pal. White wine, very nice. Very nice. Iced coffee. Well, kiss my grits. Oh my goodness, Shannon. Y'all are feisty. I bought Ergosoft from an office supply shop for 35. Yes, 35. 35 should be about what it is, Aspie. 35 is a much more acceptable price. Okay, so there's 6. Yeah, because Ergosofts really aren't all that expensive. So we're using the dark purple. But honestly, like, I have a hard time going back to the 24 set when I have access to the 36 set now, just because it's got, you know, another purple. It's got so many more colors. It could honestly probably do with a few less oranges, but I missed it. What pencils are you getting? Oh, the new Black Widows, the Monarch Black Widows are available on Amazon. In fact, if you haven't got them yet, you type !Monarch in chat and that'll give you the link for it. But yeah, the Monarch Black Widows are on Amazon now. If you're searching for them, you have to search Black Widow Monarchs. Like, you have to put Monarch in there, otherwise they won't come up. But anyway, they're not available everywhere yet, but they are available in the US now. And mine should be here tomorrow. I haven't drank soda in 5 years. Yeah, I have like carbonated water, but I've even stopped drinking that because the carbonation bothers my throat. So I'm that way without my sugar-free monsters. There you go. Mine's on the way. Awesome. All right, number 62. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe I should do something impromptu tomorrow just because, well, we've all been waiting for these Monarchs for ages. Do we know anybody else that's they're getting there soon? I assume everybody's going to be getting there soon. I just didn't know if everybody else is coming tomorrow. We went through a 12-pack of Mountain Dew in an afternoon. Oh my gosh. And if you aren't from the US, you can click on the link and cry. Oh my gosh, Lossie. Oh my word, you crack me up. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, so number 10. Fill that in because yellow is complementary to purple. We're going to use gel pen on this part here, but let's go ahead. A little bit of purple here. This is that number 6. Well, I'm excited to see the new colors for sure. You're so not sorry. I am. I wish everybody could get them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna grab number 20. I wish everybody could get them. But they're shipped out of China, and I think that's why, which is surprising because, you know, Albert is based in Australia, so it's like you would think that it would go there first, but because his manufacturers are in China, the US gets them first, which is kind of interesting. But let's see. I want all the black widows. I just bought 100 pack of Crayolas for legitimately no reason. No, that's perfectly, you don't need a reason to do that. You're good. Oh wait, Robin said she has them? Did I miss that? No, okay. Did that flower with your Derwent pastel pencils? Nice! You never used any of the Black Widows? Oh, they're so nice, Alex. Let's see. You sound like a little kid that's been told to say sorry, but doesn't really mean... I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I totally know what you mean, Lozzie, because I tell that to my kids all the time. All right, we're gonna grab our gold Sleechy metallic gel pen. These are my #1 metallic gel pens. If you want a good glitter gel pen, the Artezas are great. Oh, she got them yesterday. Oh, Robin, how do you like them? That's amazing. Robin, do you stream? I feel like I should know this if you do. All right, so I'm just filling in these circles with the gold gel pen here. The real trick will be for me not to smear them like I did on the one below. Go. Hi, Sue! What are the Black Widows compared to the polychromos? Oh, way different, Allie, way different. Well, one, the Black Widows are a wax, polychromos are an oil. But the feel of them is completely different. She says they're purty. But of course not like that. I don't know. It might be a little bit like that. It might be. Okay, let's zoom out for just a second. Wow, so bright. Okay, so we have green, blue, yellow. Let's do purple in these corners here. Okay. So let's grab number 6. By the way, for those of you that are here last time, do you remember me mentioning that I was like training the cat to ring a bell when it's time to eat dinner? Yeah, I totally created a monster. Like, she'll be in there and she doesn't just ring the bell, she like attacks the bell. I was doing something in the restroom, like just I had gone to grab something out of the bathroom and she's in there and she's like got a hold of it and she's knocking it all around and knocking upside down, like she's going nuts on it. Keep in mind, this was like 45 minutes after she had her dinner. It was a little ridiculous. Just a bit. Let's see. Let me go up. They're really nice. Some skin tones, pretty blues, many pastel colors. Oh, nice. Excited to see the pastel colors? Yeah. Personally, I won't probably buy them anymore because the leads break and fall out really easy, but the pigments are nice and vibrant. Huh, that's the same, Sherry. I haven't had that happen too much. I definitely have that happen more with my Prismas than I do the Black Widows. What is everyone's pastels for background? If I'm using a pastel for a background, I have Pebbles chalks. I also have the Stabilo pastel pencils that I use. Hi, Teresa. Hello from a complete newbie. Just popped up in my feed for the first time. Well, hello, Teresa. I'm so glad you're here. We are working in Johanna's World of Flowers using Staedtler Ergosoft, and we are discussing the new Black Widow pencils that just got released in the US. And some of us, like Robin, have been able to get our hands on them. Mine arrived tomorrow, so it should be pretty exciting. But welcome, I'm so glad you're here. Let's see, not even ordering the new videos yet. Let's see, all the colors of the rainbow, nice. She's like, feed me, Mom, geez, what about 11Cs? Dude, she wants like 11Zs and afternoon tea, dinner, supper, I don't know, what were all the ones? She's our tiny little hobbit cat, like no joke. We are using 10. So yeah, I'm kind of, because I don't want to discourage her from doing it. So it's like, I feel like I should answer her and give her food, but I can't just keep feeding her. The Carbothello, wondering if I should get the Derwent. The Carbothellos are great, Robin. I like the Carbothellos a lot. If you heat the pencils slightly, wax pencils only, it should melt the pencils back together. To clarify though, do not heat them in the microwave, because some, if you're talking Prismacolor too, some of them have the metal foiling on the outside and that will light up in your microwave. So very, 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 very low, like warm heat in the oven or hot day outside. Okay, let's go ahead. Now that's just going off of, you know, what I've heard. I actually haven't done that myself yet. So yeah. All right, so here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna color the background of this one and this one, but we are going to use watercolors. Give her catnip instead. Probably not a bad idea, Lozzie. Probably just go nuts on me. Okay, so let's move on. Empty keep cup. So sad. So sad. You guys have seriously, like, converted me. Like, I just can't with the tea. Like, no joke. Sue, that's a good idea. He expects treats when he comes in from outside. Exactly. Hair dryer, I like that. Heating pad, yeah. That's real good. Is it an electric heating pad or is it one of the ones that you heat up? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get away. Do I have that? I do. I'm gonna grab this Caran d'Ache Prismacolor real quick. No. Or Caran d'Ache blender. See if I can get rid of that gel pen I fudged up earlier, but I think I'm just making it worse. All right, we're gonna ignore that. Okay, I'll try and fix that later. Yeah, there you go. No, not the microwave. That's perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab Prismacolors, or not Prismacolors, watercolors. Oh, I apologize for your ears. My arm just hit the mic. Oh my goodness, if anybody's wearing headphones, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna tilt this down here so you guys can see in this tiny little thing here. We can switch. Oh, not that. Here we go. All right. See? So I'll have this up in the corner so you guys can kind of see what I got going on here. All right. So let's get this opened up. Oh, I know. I know, Ashley. I have to get cases for all of mine. Like, I can't do the trays. Half the time I end up dumping them all. I don't mean to, but I do. All right. Let's shift this here. Okay. It's gonna go here. So I'm gonna be mixing kind of here so you guys will be able to see. Now, the Arteza watercolors, again, if you're interested in these, you can type !watercolor, but the link is also in the bio. In my bio for those that are watching it back. Let's see. Oh, you found the new Black Widows on my wish list right now. Awesome, Melissa. Let's see. Last time you said to heat the milk for tea. I heat the milk in the microwave before I put the tea in. The bad thing is, Riggs will go out, walk around the girl, and then head back in, and then expect a treat. Well, he did the job, Mom. He went out. No, Jackie, I never said that. I have a set of prisms from Canada from the 70s, and I keep breaking them. From the 70s? Dang. Mine is long, but I put pencils in half and fold over the other half. About 30 to 45 minutes, I take them out and let them cool. Well, that's cool. I super glue the tips back into the pencils, works fine. But what happens when you sharpen it down to the super glue? Because I assume that you have to sharpen it past where the super glue's at, right? Okay, so I am just going to be using a water brush. This here is just an Arteza water brush. You could use any of them. There's this one's an Arteza too, but Pentel makes water brushes that look like this, or you can just use a brush with water. Hi, Andrea. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. Not that anyone remembers me, but I'm usually silent. Well, hi, Andrea, and I'll know your name from now on. Let's see. I have an obsession with tin boxes, so each set of pencils I have has its own box tray. It's driving me bonkers. Yeah, well, I have to get the cases that have the elastic that hold them in. Otherwise, I end up just messing them up. Okay, so for Arteza, we do have names for all of them, so I'll do my best to shout out names. So far, for the pink and purple one down below, this one I used magenta, and this one I used violet, but it was just extremely watered down, which is what we'll be doing because one, I'm not going to be putting a ton of water on this because this is directly from the book. I haven't printed this on watercolor paper, so if you oversaturate this, I mean, it's buckled a little bit, but you want to go nice and light. You can always add more layers of paint if you need to, but you just have to be careful with oversaturating. So my plan is we're going to do yellow for this flower here. So we're going to do this first. We are going to use lemon yellow is a little too almost fluorescent for my taste. So we're going to do cadmium light yellow, but we're going to do really thinned out. So that is going to be, I don't know, here, let's slide this down. That is going to be this one right here on the end. And I put these here in order for how they were in the tray. So if you get this tray, mine should be in the same order as yours. Thanks, Melissa. Where'd you get the swatch card for Arteza? I haven't been able to find one. It came with the paints because it's on watercolor paper. If you get, same thing with, if I get that right, with the metallic watercolors, which are these ones here. The metallic watercolors, where did I put them? Okay, I must have taken them out. But with the metallic watercolors, you get 2 watercolor papers, and you get a white one and a black one because the metallic are going to show up different on different colors of paper. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I must just not put it back in the box. So this is for the metallic watercolor ones. It came with these 2 cards. So you can see the difference. These are all the same colors in the same order, but there's a big difference between black and other ones. So it's interesting. If you look at this one, plum purple, it's the same color, but on black paper it shows up blue, and on white paper it shows up pink. For the iridescent pink one, it's almost clear here on the top one, but it shows up bright pink on the black. So the different color paper brings out the different properties. Here you have iridescent green, it's pretty clear, but the green really shows up here. Here for lettuce green, this comes out more yellow, this comes out more green. So if you have metallic watercolors, I highly recommend testing them out on both ones. Let's see. Watercolors are not your friend. Oh, it's the paints. I was thinking it was the pencils. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, no worries. I do have the Arteza pencils too, but I decided I wanted to do watercolors for the background. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, and those swatches came with the paints. So, but if you're needing swatch cards, Teresa, type Facebook in chat, and the link for our Facebook group will come up. And if you go to the files in our Facebook group, I have a ton of empty, not empty, but well, yeah, blank color swatch charts. So I use Excel to make my swatch charts, and I do these. So this one is the Faber-Castell. Yes, I laminate mine also. I'm a big chart nerd. But I laminate mine. So this is for my polychromos. Oh no, Top Chat Party. This is, I'm gonna have to make a new one now, but this was for my Black Widows. This is, and they're all for free in the files. It's just you have to, the Facebook's the easiest place for me to have them all in one place. And all of these will be in there. So this is the Staedtler twin tip felts. This is the Arteza Twee markers. I like to laminate because it helps. Some colors will fade. I found that the erosion tints faded a little bit, but sealing them in here helped them not to. I think less oxygen, perhaps. Anyway, so this is the Arteza Real Brush Pens. This is, at one point I rolled my chair over this. That's why it's kind of wrinkly. Oh man, my swatches don't look nearly so nice. I'm a little obsessive, Sherry. I love a good spreadsheet, not gonna lie. I could never do like data entry for a job, but like you give me a spreadsheet to do for fun, and I absolutely love it. So this is the Arteza 120 color pencils. This is the watercolor pencils. This is for the pastels. This is the Shapiro Farben. Oh, I need to make one for those Lyra Rembrandt. And then for ones that I have that aren't... Oh, this is an older one. Where is my other book? Okay, well, I have another spiral bound book somewhere. This is my older one. Like, this is my old Prismacolor one. I got this one online. Let's see. Yeah, and then that's Color Church. I could do Excel. Wonderful. Which Facebook group? Just follow that link. It just popped up, Teresa. But it's under Emily Illustrator Coloring Friends, and it's under a PDF, so you don't even need to have Excel to open it up. It's just a PDF. You can download it and print it out directly. Let's see. I knew someone was there, Shannon, because you're too dark in there. See, Shannon, I expected better of you. Wait, why? Oh, so I was with you. Oh, goodness. And if for some reason I don't have, because I have swatches of basically every pencil that I own up there. But if I don't have, if one's up there for a pencil set you have that I do not, I also have blank ones available. And if for some reason there's a set of numbers that you want, I've had people request specific ones. So, you know, they tell me how many count they have, and I make up the chart so they can enter in their own numbers. So, yeah, so there's that. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna do cadmium light yellow, okay? And we're gonna mix it up here. Let me see if I can make your guys' cam a little bit brighter, the little one there. Let's see, let's brighten this just a bit. It's a tad dark. Okay. Let's see, Yeah, that's a little bit better. There we go. That'll work. There we go. That's better. Let's see. I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are a big part of my life. See, I like personal spreadsheets to organize them. Like I said, I don't think I could do it for a job. I think it would take the fun out of it, but I became home earlier, so I will catch the rest later. Sounds good, Alex. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you later. I'll be live again on Friday, unless I decide to go live with those Black Widows. So just make sure you hit the notification button and, you know, hit the bell with the notifications. Also, I generally post on Instagram if I'm live as well, and I post in our Facebook group. So, are any of the blank ones not read only? Well, they should all be PDF, so they're not editable. I didn't put the Excel file directly in there because I had a lot of people that couldn't open them. So yeah, none of them, I guess they're all, oh, you're an accountant. That will be why. Yeah, so I guess they're all read-only because they're PDFs. They're not directly in Excel to be edited that way. All right, so light cadmium yellow. We're gonna grab some here. Like I said, we're gonna go real light. Let's see, I wanna make sure I'm mixing where you guys... I wonder if I could... Oh, hit the mic again, I'm so sorry. I could bring this in a little bit closer here. Usually have it low, but there we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, so you see I've got the yellow here, but I'm gonna add quite a bit more water here. Really thinning it out. Like I want to go light, like to the point where, you know, I've just got like yellow tinted water. Because I've got all of this extra yellow here, I can always go a little bit heavier if I want. And I apologize for the quality of this video. This isn't my main camera, so let's see. I did my business books in Excel, pressed the heck out of my accountant. I do my business stuff in Excel too. I mean, I could do one of those business programs, but I just love all the little formulas for Excel and everything. All right, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna very lightly, let's make sure this is a little bit brighter. Sounds good, Michelle. I should modify that. I'm an auditor. Ah, okay, okay. Okay, so like I said, this is even a little bit too much water than what I'd like. Like I said, this isn't watercolor paper. This isn't watercolor paper, so it's not going to act the same way that watercolor paper should. I mean, oh, here, I'm just trying to switch back and forth so you can. So we're going real light here. But then once this dries, we can add a little bit more darker yellow, if that makes sense. Let's zoom in just a tad here. There we go. People run and hide. Sometimes the advanced stuff makes my eyes cross. A little bit, yeah. Well, honestly, like when it comes to our texts, we just do turbo text. Like I said, this is really watered down, but you can see as it's drying, it's gonna pop a little bit. Oh no! Why did that happen? Why did that? Okay, well, it was just 5 seconds, Kelly. You should be able to come back. I'm not sure. Use green pens for auditing. I have no idea why Nightbot timed you out. Oh, it's because you put auditing period and then didn't put a space with the LOL, so Nightbot thought you were putting in a website link. Oh my lord. Okay, sorry Kelly. You should be back now. Nightbot's so picky. It's so picky. Okay. Love you, Kelly. So like I said, we're just going real light yellow. Okay. And as it dries, it'll pop out a little bit more. It's fine, Kelly. Nightbot thought you put in a website for some reason, and it was just being... All right, so now we've got this heavier... This was our really watered down yellow. We've got this heavier yellow here, so we're going to grab a little bit of that. Like I said, I'm not adding much water because I really don't want this paper to start buckling. Bit there. I'm gonna douse my... I want to be able to kind of like spread that just a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna grab some more of that yellow. A bad Nightbot, bad. I know, right? Like I said, we're just going real light. I mean, these colors, these watercolors are pretty vibrant. So once they dry, I mean, these pink and purple ones look less, just like the yellow one is looking now. So once it dries, it's going to pop quite a bit more. No, you're good, Kelly. Nightbot is chat police. I know, right? I mean, I don't mind that he knocks out, you know, links because it does help keep everyone safe, but it's when it's not actually links, Nightbot gets all particular. Right. I'm going to flip this here because I need to... maybe. No. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. Put him in top chat, Lozzie. I know. That's the real punishment. Oh. A tiny, tiny bit. Barely dipping my brush in there. I mean, because the brush tip is already wet because it is a water brush, so I really don't need to add much. I mean, you could go heavier if you want, but literally I'm just barely touching it to it. And we can take a little bit more of that yellow. I know, right? 10 key calculators? Oh my gosh. Well, my biggest thing that I use on Excel is, you know, you do the equations on there so that when you're making a chart, it automatically, you know, when you're adding something to it, it adjusts the bottom figure, that kind of thing, and, you know, make it turn red or black based on what you need, and yeah, so that's mostly what I use it for. Okay, so I think we're done with that yellow. When it dries, it's going to pop out a little bit more, and we could always add a little bit more yellow to it if we need to. So... we're going to darken that a little bit so you see. So there's the yellow. It's nothing too complicated. I mean, you could make it more fancy, but this isn't watercolor paper. You can see it's soaking through a little bit. So you have to be careful about how much water you're actually adding to these pages. I mean, this is just, this is directly out of World of Flowers. So, I mean, that'll tell you how thick it is, you know? I saw the baby oil blending thing earlier today. I'm curious, but I'm so heavy-handed. Sometimes I'm scared I'm going to oil in my book. Yeah, I couldn't do oil in my books. That would make me too nervous. I still use a 10 key. I love my 10 keys. That's nice. How long does it take to dry? Not long. I mean, it's a little damp, but I would say in 5 minutes, maybe, because I'm not adding a ton. If you really wanted to, you could bring like your blow dryer or something and help it dry faster that way, but I'm really not adding much water. It's like I'm practically like tinting the paper more than anything else. Thanks, Lozzie. 25 years, but that's good though. I mean, you're solid, you've got, you know, job security. That's great. Okay, so now we're going to do green on this one. So I'm going to make sure my brush is completely clear. And the green that we're going to use, gosh, spring green is it's a little loud. Olive green is a little warm. So there really isn't a green in between, isn't it? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take spring green and cobalt green, and we're gonna make our own green. Okay, so spring green and cobalt green, and we are going to make our own. So let's switch here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna see. Cobalt green is the third one over, so that's this one here. So there's our cobalt. I'm gonna clean the brush. Now we're gonna grab some of this spring green. Spring green is a little loud for my taste, okay? And we're gonna put that here. Okay. We need Vicky. Heat gun! I know, right? I do need a heat gun. Alright, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna drop a little bit of water here. A little bit. And I can do this just by squeezing the water brush a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of this cobalt. Okay. In fact, since I'm working on this right now, I'm going to switch to here and I'm going to slide this down because this is a better quality camera here. Okay, we're going to zoom in nice and close here rather than the fuzzy overhead camera. Okay. There we go. And you can kind of see I'm just like dropping color in that bubble. So now we're going to take this one, lighten this just a bit. Your boss will be lost without you. That's amazing. Oh, silly newbie question. What kind of paper is the coloring book? I bought a couple and the paper feels like newsprint. Sucks the ink out of my markers. It'd be thin, too thin for watercolor. Teresa, which book do you have? And is it the Johanna books? Because which book, if you're talking early on Secret Garden, oh my goodness, the Secret Garden paper was way, way different than what we have now. But the paper is about, I'm not sure of the weight, but yeah, if you're talking Secret Garden, that one is really very, very, see now I've separated kind of a puddle from one of the other, and I'm going to have two different like weights, I guess, or you could even, if you wanted to, go ahead and mix it and then kind of, if it'll let me now, my brush real quick. See, now it won't let me separate. But anyway, you could have two different ways, like take a section like here and add more water to it. So now you've got a much lighter color than this one here, which is going to come in handy. Let's see. Oh, for sure, Melissa. Let's see. And when Emily was talking about posting accidental links. Let's see. Most coloring books are printed, unfortunately, on low quality paper. If you're using markers, you can purchase PDFs and print your own paper. Yeah, definitely. That's always nice. With Johanna's, though, unless it's a download, I rarely reprint her stuff. All right, let's put this back here. Well, this isn't mine, Teresa. These are Johanna's books. These are Johanna Basford's books. But yeah, an unnamed book. You're definitely, a lot of your higher quality papers are going to be from artists like Johanna, Kirby Rosanne's, Hannah Carlson. Let's see, what else? Maria Trolls are real good. Millie Murata, those are great. You even Laura Rafferty's Circle Portrait, she chose really nice paper for that one also. But you're going to be definitely looking for the more high-end coloring books. Otherwise, yeah, a lot of them are going to do that. So if you've got a book that you want to try watercolor in, and it's not a PDF download, what you can do is if you have access to a scanner or a printer, you can scan in the picture and then reprint it on better paper. Let's see. Inktense are great. Yes, I love Inktense. I'm wondering if it was designed for crayons. It's possible, but yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the book. I can't use water brushes. I can't control the amount of water, so I've switched back to normal paint brushes. Being able to control them also has to do with how full your paintbrush is. Like right now, this is getting a little bit low. If you're having to press too much to get water out, it's harder to control the amount of water that you can get out of it. So having a full tube for your water brush is key for sure. What I did is make a copy and print on a cardstock, and then I won't color the original page. Yes, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab from our little lighter bubble here first. This was our darker one, this is our lighter, and these are our two colors here. Okay. We're just gonna lightly our first color here. And you'll see once it dries, I mean, the green will start to pop out, especially next to its complementary color. That's why I chose green, because red and green are complementary. So throwing in green with something like pink is a real good idea, which is why I also chose yellow. We have some purple as a base. I already had some orange on there, and there's some yellow in that flower. So that's why I chose that. We have a green flower down here, so I chose a pink background for that one. And then we have a yellow flower, so I chose a purple background for that one. I say it all the time. Anyone who's been on my channel knows this. If you do not have a color wheel yet, get yourself a color wheel. It is going to help you significantly when choosing your different colors. If you don't have one yet, you can type ! color wheel. You can find these on Amazon. They're like $5, and they help you immensely in choosing your colors. If you're curious how to use it, I have a video. It was a color theory class that we did, and there is even an accompanying worksheet in our Facebook group that goes along with it. But we went over how to use the color wheel to, you know, help with your color choices and everything. So feel free to take a look at that. But if you struggle with color choices, get yourself a color wheel, and it will start to get easier. It's my little soapbox. I always do that. Let's see. Okay, oh, I already read that part. Oh, you're heading out. Sounds good, Jackie. Thanks for being here. Yes, Inktense are very much permanent for sure. I think you're going to have fewer watercolor disasters in coloring books if you go light with your watercolors at first rather than heavier. I take all my books apart, hard dry on spine, and then scan them PDFs. Then I can print on my own paper. So yeah, I cut my pages out of my books all the time, like constantly. All right, so that's a little bit too bad. Little corners here, I'm gonna get just a little bit darker green, and we can go ahead and mix a little bit more too. Well, that green. Oh. And also the rate at which your pages dry also is going to have to do with your environment as well. Like it's pretty warm in here right now, so that is going to affect the rate at which I dry. So if it's cold, there's not a lot of airflow, it may take longer for yours to dry. Water here. there definitely is some buckling going on in the page. It's not a super complicated background. I mean, it's basically just like a flat green with a slight variation on it. Just enough to keep the eye intrigued. Give it a little bit of depth. Oh. Let's see. Hi, Ria. Hello, hello. All right, let's zoom out just a little bit. All right, so that is our green and yellow. So we've got purple, pink, yellow, green. We're gonna do, you know, now that I got that pink flower, I don't know that I want to do pink with this. We might actually do blue, the orange. What about an orange and a yellow? That could be cool. We got a lot of blue here, and orange is complementary of blue. Embrace the buckle, or alternatively, throw a tantrum and give in. There you go. My kitty is peeved at me and yowling for me to come to bed. Yeah, I can hear them meowing outside the door. It's getting close to snack time here. All right, so let's do this. We are gonna do orange and yellow on this one. Okay. So we are going to use, I think, which watercolor is this? These are the Arteza watercolors, Ria. You can find them if you type in !watercolor. But yeah, it's the Arteza 36 half pan watercolors. And I'm using the Arteza water brush. I was daydreaming and just gave my Santa picture a cat eye flick. Oh, sounds good, Ashley. Have a great night. Get some rest. Kitty snack time. Oh, nom nom. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use, I think, chrome orange and our cadmium yellow. Yeah, chrome orange and cadmium yellow. So chrome orange is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's the 5th one in, it's here. Okay, so we're going to make sure we've got a little bit of water here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our chrome orange. I haven't used much of it. The water here. Let's pop it where you guys can see it. There you go. We're just going to put that there. Does room temperature affect watercolor pencils? It's been really cold here and I've heaps of trouble getting the Arteza pencils to dissolve properly. I don't think it would affect the ability for it to dissolve, but it would affect its ability to dry. Let's see, you're putting them on the paper and then painting them? I'm thinking, what kind of paper are you using, Aspie? Well, I'm glad that you are here. It was nice to meet you too, Teresa. So welcome, welcome. All right, so let's see, that was the chrome orange. We've still got our yellow down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of this orange and we're gonna move it here. A little bit. A little bit more. You know, we're just gonna take some and put it directly here. We've got them next to each other. Now, oh, so orange is pretty bright, so we're definitely gonna wanna go light here. Especially since we're gonna be kind of blending the orange and the yellow. A little bit more water. Nice and kind of diluted there. Hi, Pam! Okay. So I'm gonna dry my brush a little bit so it's not totally oversaturated. We're gonna get some of this light orange here. Okay. Because I was gonna do pink there, but yeah, I want to do orange now. All right, so we're gonna start on the outside with the orange. Like I said, we're going super light. Oh, look at me. Got my hand in paint. Hang on, we gotta try and salvage this flower real quick. Thin that out a little. There we go. Whew. Oh, I see the problem. There's a little bit of green paint over here. Let's clean that up. Whew. All right, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Now let's make sure our brush is completely clean so we're not contaminating our orange here. Okay, whew. I wonder if there's a little bit of green under there. Anyway, all right, that was quickly a disaster, or could have been quickly a disaster. Let's see. Watercolor paper, they're real grainy when dried. Interesting. I'll have to fiddle with them. I'll let you know, Aspie. Okay. And now. Bit of green. Yeah, I just shouldn't make it a habit of resting my hand on my pictures, eh? Right, there we go. You can see where it's kind of like darker there for a minute. That's where the water's really soaking into the paper. But once it dries, that kind of goes away. That's also where we get some of the buckling. Do a little bit at the top here. Hi, Stefan! And Ria, did I say hi to you? If not, hello. Try to say hi to everybody. If I missed anyone, blanket hello to everyone. Nice soft edges is going to be helpful in adding this yellow. Now, I know that a lot of people when using watercolors, they'll do, you know, get their paper all wet first, but the problem with that in this coloring book is that the paper is not that heavy and couldn't handle being that wet. So going in lightly like this on dry can sometimes work a little bit better. Oh, see, I like their pencils. Let's darken that just a tad. Was it me? If it was me, yes, Emily. Yeah, see, this is starting to dry a little bit over here. All get blended in here, but I just don't go real heavy at first, you know? More. No? All right, now we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get some of this yellow and start adding that in. Okay, so this is our lighter side of the yellow here. Okay, this was our more saturated little puddle of yellow. So we're going nice and light. And it looks darker than it is, but go over that orange a bit. Like I said, when it all dries, this like dark splotch right here won't be here because that's just the paper being really saturated. Get better. Should get my blow dryer, dry it faster. Adding in all that yellow. Let's see, what am I missing? My butt's falling down on his job. Oh no! Does it bleed through? Oh, most definitely, Ria. Most definitely. I would not, I have no plans to color the page behind it. If I was doing watercolors like this here, this was earlier today. And so it's still bled through. So yeah, it definitely, I let him out again. There you go. Aw, thanks, Patty, and hello. I haven't actually tried the Pablos. I mean, but you know, I have the Luminance, so I have no strong desire to try the Pablos. The Pablos are the oil versions, right? Yeah, we definitely need to get a little bit more orange here. Okay, actually, hang tight. I am gonna go grab my blow dryer real quick so we can get this dried. 1 second. Okay, I blow dried it a little bit. I realized I didn't have any free plugs over here. Yeah, I haven't tried the Pablos. For now, I'm just excited about my Black Widows to come tomorrow. Have a good night, Robin. Okay, we're just adding in this yellow here. Okay, now we need to add more of that orange. But it kind of, right now you're getting the darkness of the kind of oversaturated paper, so it'll... Okay. Still need to open my Luminance. You haven't tried them? Oh, you'll love them, Kat. I always say, I feel like Luminance is what I feel like Prismacolors should be. You know? Like, Luminance picked up where Prismacolor lacked. Okay, so a tad more. I'm using the Arteza ones. You can just type !watercolor, Teresa, and that'll give you the link to the ones that I'm using. The link is also in the description below. since we're talking about links anyway, if you're new here and you haven't joined our Facebook group yet, you can type !face group in chat, and that will take you to our group where you can post works in progress and all that jazz. I post a lot, when we're live, and work in progress pages on Instagram. And then I also have an Etsy store where there are coloring pages as well as stickers. And keep an eye out too. You can keep those notifications on for the shop, because there is going to be a new sticker in the shop soon, plus a new freebie mini sticker that is going to be available here shortly, hopefully within the week, that you will be able to get by purchasing 2 or more stickers. So I'm super excited about that one. So anyway, something to keep an eye out for. It's my tiny little plug there. I'll leave it be now. I'm realizing this was probably out of frame. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna dry this real quick. 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, so like I said, it's pretty light, it's pretty subtle, but I mean, we basically got a pastel look kind of out of our watercolors here. So let's shift this for a second. I was in frame? Okay, good. Sometimes I like get sucked into it and then I suddenly realize, oh right, I'm streaming. I should probably make it so everyone else can see what I'm doing. Thanks for the links. I'm working with my first adult watercolors. Pretty excellent. They're beautiful, but they remind me that I'm not an artist and I just love color and using them for card making techniques. You do not have to, you don't have to be like, like, oh, I'm not an artist, so I can't use these. Art supplies are for everyone. And you know how artists became artists? They use their art supplies. Lots of practice. So don't be too hard on yourself. I could show you some of the things that I have done in my past. So just have fun. Like, I have somebody will tell me sometime, I need to know the exact colors that you had in mind for this, or how do you color this? And it's just like, don't even worry about the colors. Just grab a pencil and fill it in. I mean, you can see, like, I did like a green flower. I don't know, like this is not a real flower in life, it's just fill it in. Have fun, relax, that kind of thing. Let's see. Samantha, hello. Hello. Aw, thanks, Teresa. Exactly, Sue. Exactly. You do your hobbies to make yourself happy. Exactly. They practiced. Exactly. All right. Well, let's see. It is 10:03. I know it's a little bit early, but I think I need to go rest my voice a little bit. And I feel like this is a good stopping point. We got these. I feel like we got a lot more done than we have in the past. So we'll definitely, maybe next time we'll make our goal to finish like this and this. Maybe I'll do a little bit off stream this week. We'll kind of see how the week plays out. Like I said, my Black Widows are supposed to be here tomorrow, so maybe I'll do something with that. I don't know yet. But anyway, keep an eye out for that. We will for sure be live again Friday night at 8:30 p.m. We'll continue working on this. I know since it's not 3 times a week, it's slowing down a little bit, but you know what? There's no rush. We're here, we're enjoying ourselves, we're chatting, and I feel like with like these individual boxes, it's like they're all their own individual picture. And heck, even if you wanted to, we could do a different pencil or something. I mean, we did Ergosofts here, Ergosoft. We did the Lyra Rembrandts here, watercolor background, so we could do whatever we want. All right, so everyone have a great, wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. Kat, thank you again for that super chat. You are absolutely wonderful. And yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Everyone enjoy the rest of your week. And if I don't hear from you, or if you don't hear from me before then, I will see you all on Friday. Okay, so have a great night. and I will chat with you all later. All right, stay safe, stay healthy.